Of course, all Asian parents are similar, I heard.
Okay, so for all of you guys who don't know, my name is Tharid. My name is Tharid. Okay, like Raghu said, I'm 18 years old, and I've gotten into this business 4 years ago.
Can I pause it for a second? What do you all do for it? What do you all do when you have a birthday? 18th birthday, what all you do? What all you do?
We don't know.
No, on 18th birthday or next day, what do you do? You celebrate, you party. You know what this guy was doing?
He took the
He
exam.
got an exam.
He was waiting for that.
So, I'll start off telling my story, okay? So, like Raghu said, I joined this business in the past convention, right? It was right before my college started. I'd gotten my college admission. I was ready to go to college. I was excited, right? I get to go to college. I have the freedom. Oh, nobody's staring over my back anymore, right? I can go out whenever I want. I can go talk to whoever I want. I have nothing to worry about. But from a very young age, seeing my dad being as successful as he is, I've always been connected to that. I've seen him have that freedom to do whatever he's able to do, right? Like Raghu said, he's been able to retire almost 14, 15 years ago now. And all of a sudden, I saw him get so motivated by this. He was turning left, right, and center, doing so much research, being like, what is this? And now my mom and dad were talking about this too. Before that, mom and dad would probably talk maybe 30, 40 minutes a day. They were sitting downstairs after my mom came back from work, almost 2-3 hours talking every single day. I was sitting in my room being like, what is this? I've never seen this before. And one day I decided, okay, let me go downstairs, see what's going on. Because this was during my school. Okay, this was during my last 1 or 2 months of school. I went downstairs just to go check it out. And still I didn't really take it into consideration that much until I went to the convention, right? I've always been interested in money, first of all. That's what I want to do. 3 things I want to do. Work with money, be in the money business where I can build it into something huge. I want to help people, right? And I want something that will bring me income for the rest of my life. These are the 3 things that I wanted. I identified from a very young age because of my dad, okay? And I identified that this business gives us all of that. And as I move forward, I'll talk to you guys about what else I learned through this business. So, I started my journey there, right? I went to the convention. I talked to lots of people. I've always been sort of a shy boy, right? I didn't really have that courage to go step out of my comfort zone and go talk to people, right? Similarly, I think lots of people who get into this business initially, maybe in that comfort zone, maybe not the same way where they're not willing to go talk to people, but maybe where they're happy with the jobs that they have, happy with what they're making. But I wanted more, right? Whether it's making more friends or making more connections, I wanted more, right? I wanted to improve myself. And so I decided to push myself out of my comfort zone. I went to the convention. I decided to put myself out there, speak to lots of people. And to my surprise, all of these guys talked to me like I was just another regular person. I thought they would take me as an 18-year-old kid, being like, who is this kid trying to come talk to me, asking me so many questions, right? Trying to pick my brain. I was like, why would they ever talk to me? But they were talking to me with such passion and so openly. I thought it was awesome, right? And that environment really just boosted me. I got such so much energy right there. And I felt that positivity, and I was like, okay, this is what I want. But even then, I never had that courage to ask my dad personally to take a gap year. He's the one that recommended it. Right after that convention, we were traveling to India, and while we stopped in Boston after that, going from Vegas to Boston and directly to India. Stopped in Boston, and he asked me, he asked me very quietly too. I was so confused. Do you want to take a gap year? I was like, what? What are you saying, a gap year? And I considered it. And by the time I landed in India, I was like, okay, let's do it. What else do I have to lose, right? This is what I wanted to do, obviously, right? I wanted to see if I could do something, at least figure out what I wanted to do before I go to college. Lots of people, they go to college, and then they try deciding what they want to do, and then maybe take some extra time. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do before, and so I've taken this journey, right? And through this journey, I've learned a lot. All of you guys are in the best business for anyone, right? First of all, it's only $150 to join, which I don't know if you can get into any other business for that kind of money. You can think of it as a trial order, right? It gives you access to the course, and you can take a look at it. And past that, you have access to all the training courses we give, and you have access to the leadership of all these amazing people, right? Raghu, Yugi, Suresh, all these guys, they're all out to help us. And we have so much support from everyone. And so through that, I was able to learn a couple key things, which I want to share with you guys. First of all, within this business, money is obviously going to be the focus for a majority of people. But past the money, we gain a couple important things. First is the ability to be a leader, which is the most important thing I think you can gain out of anything, right? The ability to be a leader gives you the ability to be patient with people, right? Work with a wide array of people, and learn the skills to take people through every single step and help them through challenges that they can encounter, right? That's the first thing. Next is the knowledge we gain. The financial knowledge which we gain through this business is what is going to make us wealthy. I was actually listening to a book the other day. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. He's the wealthiest man in Hawaii, okay? And now he's turned into an author in order to share his experience. In that book, what he says is, in the past, money has been based off of two main things. It was either based off of having land in the past, and after that, it was based off of having oil. If you touched either two of those, you were probably very, very wealthy. However, in the present day, you don't need anything except knowledge. With the knowledge that you guys have today, or the knowledge that you guys have access to today, you guys can also tap into that wealth. For me, it was the Index Universal Life Policy. I don't know if you guys know about that, right? I'm sure some of you guys, through the business that you guys have been doing, you guys know. All of you guys are trying to utilize that now. But at the age of 18, I learned about that. And with that, I'm able to become a millionaire right away, right? I created a plan for myself where I'm contributing $12,000 a year till the age of 65, which is about $570,000. And I'm able to get about $5,600,000 of tax-free money in my pocket. I'm able to take care of my kids' college expenses, take care of my long-term care expenses. Right? Take care of my retirement expenses and take care of my legacy expenses, which is stuff that is definitely going to be a cost in the future. It's not going anywhere, so I need to take care of it. So that's something I planned, right? Just that one piece of knowledge I think is worth my whole 1 year, first of all.
You don't have to go to college again.
Yeah, honestly, I'm starting to doubt it now, but we'll see. I still got a couple more months, so we'll see, okay? But now let's focus on the business. This business I got into, like I said, I had lots of energy at the beginning. I was talking to lots of people, but the main thing that I made a mistake, right, was that I did not educate myself before I went and talked to my friends. Through that, I failed a lot, right? At the beginning, I failed a lot. Even though I was very energized, I had the enthusiasm, but I didn't have the knowledge, which is a key thing with this business, right? So I failed. And finally, I was like, okay, let me start taking the help of people, right? I contacted Yugi, I contacted Suresh, I talked to Kiran. I started talking to my dad and asking him for help. And still nothing's happened because, I don't know, I guess I just wasn't doing it properly. Something was wrong. And so I was like, okay, finally, right, the person that pushed me to go to Houston was actually a man named Bhagwan. He's also in the top of the business. He finally pushed me. He challenged me. He was like, okay, why are you learning on the call? If you don't know how to move forward, just go to Houston, learn from Raghu directly. I was like, okay, let's do it. Went to Houston, and I thought I would learn a lot, right? I went there. I sat with Raghu for almost 2-3 days, seeing all his daily activity, right? From the very morning till the night. Some days we were up till almost 12:30 talking. However, I didn't think I gained that much that time when I went there. But when I went back home, right, a couple things connected with me. I connected the dots finally. I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. I gained energy, obviously going there I gained energy. But even then it didn't connect. A little while later I was like, okay. He said one key thing, which I thought is the most powerful statement ever. He said, any single person which he talks to about this business, he can make $1 million richer. Whether it's through the knowledge he gives them or whether it's through the opportunity he presents to them. I didn't believe it, right? What kind of nonsense is that? He talks like that, right? If someone says that, I don't know, if some random person comes and says that to me, I won't even open the door for them. I'll be like, okay, you're probably doing some kitschy business, let me just get you out of here real quick. But as I started educating myself, that's when I was like, okay, let me start gaining knowledge so that I can do what Raghu was doing, right? He was giving product presentations, he was doing F&As very well. And I was like, man, this guy, he's talking so fluently, he has answers to all the questions. I was like, all right, let me educate myself. Started educating myself, and through that I gained some more knowledge, and I was like, what the heck? I truly believe this now. I can make anyone I talk to $1 million richer, right? And I constantly gain knowledge. Right? I constantly gain knowledge. Through every single new person I talk to, I teach them something or they teach me something. I'm always in the learning state of mind now, and I'll be more than happy if all of you guys can open up and be in that learning state of mind again. Because I know it may be difficult for you guys. For me, I just got out of high school, so I'm still like sort of in that mode. But for you guys, you guys may have closed your minds a little bit. Open it back up. Take this time to learn, educate yourself, gain knowledge. Okay? Don't think of you guys as too smart for this business. Follow the system, right? No reinventing is necessary, and you guys will be millionaires. Okay? See you guys at the top.
Hey.